cold summer. Ice in my veins, but you know I'm about to warm up.
Time will only tell. You can try me if you want. Life can get real crazy. You can try me if you want. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon. We gon' find out soon.
Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground then it go off. Yeah, run it, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it, run it.
All right, friends. Good morning. Good afternoon. It is Friday, triple witching. Let's do some profiling and trying to make some money. Let me see what we got here. Things should be good. Yes. All right, quad witching or triple witching. Triple witching, I guess. So on the weekly, we're kind of rejecting it all. Melting. Rejecting value. Basically rejecting value from that whole composite area. So this is a potential melt scenario, in my opinion. I'd still be looking for prior weekly lows here. Yeah, especially above under 600. So also yesterday we hit like the lowest prices in a long time in the RTH sessions. If we keep rejecting, it's going to be looking really heavy. Not sure what's going on with my data from DX feed on my profiles, but let's put in the levels. Basically, could do it without delta. It's the volume profile. It's currently opening up in the middle of value to be seen if we're gonna reject that POC and the value area high. Basically, this whole area. That's gonna be looking really heavy. It is triple witching, so yo CJ. Anything can happen, I guess. Could squeeze, could drop, could do nothing. It's gonna be a funky day for sure. Oh, that wasn't the wrong chart. Oh, really? So again, the only, like on the weekly, looking heavy, rejecting value from the composite. I'll be looking for downside under 600s. Depending how we open, what we do, it's looking real heavy. And on the daily, I'll be looking for POC value area high to be rejection points. If we start trading above value area high, probably could be looking good for somewhat of a squeeze. Overnight's very tight. Basically, yesterday's range. It's very tight. It's all tight. We're gonna get movement for sure. Everything is expiring, so could be also good entries, take profit quick kind of day. Is that a 340 point range? Damn. Doesn't look like it. Kind of waiting for those option gamma levels to drop to and see what's going on in there. See where the pressure is. Also basically opening up in the middle of the overnight at the moment. Right, news. Almost would forget. Nothing really. We're about to open at that POC too. Let's put some final touches on that overnight. Swing points, buy pressure. Where's yesterday's close? Where's that at? 90s? Very likely to hit upside then. Three micros, 20-point stops. It's gonna be a whoopy one today, I think. Man, I really need more screens to put everything I want up. Yeah, I can't put ES charts up too. I need more screens. I really need more screens. Everything is packed. If I wasn't streaming, probably more room to do so. Can't even find a spot for a YouTube chat. I mean, I split everything in 17. Everything's already split, believe me. Right, market's about to open. Heavy sell pressure. There she pops. already flushing hard. Kind of want to join. Heavy sell pressure though, but I don't want to chase it here. Morning, morning, morning. Yo, why is this the wrong chart? Kind of went a little bit higher. NASDAQ. Kind of want to see somewhat of a pullback to the 450s for short, or see what happens there. Kind of don't want to chase it down here. That don't make no sense. big trades at 40. Potentially some kind of weak action to that box. Rejects, melts, go to 0. And or claim that area. That could be a thing too, obviously. Very tricky day. Triple witching. Dude, are you gonna even allow me to do something up here? Lots of buy pressure though. With or without results. Strong move though. Shorting into strength or kind of could put the stop above that absorption. Strong, strong, strong. I kind of like the area. I'll take it. Could have been late. Should have been late. Could have waited for this to happen. I should have waited for this to happen. Kind of FOMO'd a little bit on that area. Jeez. NASDAQ, do you want me to add? Maybe let's not do that. Jeez, what a reaction, huh? Target would be, what is that, overnight low? Potentially 15 points below it. Could start trailing a little bit to the highs here. Currently rejecting yesterday's POC. Could even trim it towards the red bubble. We want to see them keep control. At the same time, the green bubbles is the resistance here. If it doesn't melt quickly, it's gonna start looking choppy too. Start wicking the low is very likely to go break even. That was a big nasty candle though. Kinda wanna see the continuation from it. Not too much conviction at the moment. Flush 406. I think it looks good. Just need some more patience. There she goes. Is that break even worthy? I think so. I believe so. There she goes. Red bubbles. Go trade past red bubbles. Kinda want to use those as my trail. Past 662. This is where the most buy aggression was in the overnight on the low. Or it should. And then we got a 320s overnight low. Close below, trailing top of the red bubbles. Securing some profits. Very likely to have some kind of bounce here. Or we melt immediately. Looks bouncy. Where's that weekly level? Let's go. Let's be greedy. This is gonna trail more and more tight. Got my trail on my hand here. Kind of waiting for a flush of the G45s to potentially trail the other big bubbles. Looks bouncy though. Looks bouncy. She doesn't 600 contracts absorption. But this is the thing with the explorations, like things like bookmap and such. That's gonna be looking hella weird. Melt. NASDAQ melt. Paused. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm securing somewhat more. I want to see continuation here. If we hit 320s, very likely to trail more aggressive. This was the original target. Yeah, 3 micros, up $600. 3 freaking micros. Very likely to get stopped out here. Go past the red bubbles. I'm very tight to it, my stop. It's not ideal. But why give back that much? Just one last flush down. Probably wicks me and does it then. All good. Could have put it above those bubbles. Would have it kept me in? We'll see. The X feed just shit a bit. Nice. All right, we're back. Looks like that was the trail. Oh, damn it. One green candle. One green candle. Should have joined later though. I was in way too quick. Entry level would have been exactly the same, but on the right side of the V. It's also yesterday's low. Once that prior weekly low. And 40. This was an 80-point trade down. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of salty about my trail. Just another 80-point drop. Jeez, one green candle. Is that weekly low at 211s, 212s? As long as we're under overnight low, for sure. Looks good. It's not that many levels down here. It's gonna be waiting for a pullback, I guess. Brutal. I hope someone's still short. Lots of business being done down here. Was the hourly close down here too? Okay. I mean, top of the hour, first half hour. Is that a short? Was that a pullback in NASDAQ? Let's find out if this is absorption or not. My daily target. I think my daily target at this moment is just more mental, given it is triple witching and Friday, and I need to rack up some green days to get back in the flow. Very likely to keep it very short. Just looking at it from a opportunity perspective, like ideal trade location is gone. Kind of want to see what happens around these levels for potential continuation play, and or if you start regaining the overnight for potential regain in the range and back up. If that doesn't happen, very likely to call it quits for the week. So that's not absorption. Only if you regain above 320. I mean, and then still really depends. Like, for example, 362s is where in the overnight they were most aggressive buying. So everything under that is very heavy. At the same time, things can move quick. An ideal trade location would be closer towards the overnight low. At the same time, I'm looking for shorts at the moment. Not really looking for longs just yet. Delta is still very weak here. Kind of want to protect myself here. Don't want to see bounces. Will she flush the prior weekly low or not? Flush 260. Flush 260. This could be a little bit of a bounce area. I just don't want to be in the mood for a pullback towards higher 330s, and so it's very likely to stop me out here. This looks like an area of absorption. There's a lot of business being done here. She had to wick through 260s. Flush it. There's a lot of sell pressure and there's no results. So that means someone's passively buying it up here. Could be wrong, but I got a higher low on price and I got a lower low on delta. So as long as it's not pushing 260s, it's weak to the downside. Still looks heavy though. Wick 260. It's got a wick 260. I think if it wicks 260, it's going to be a very quick move. It's got to go right here, right now. It's going to be a 0.2 second candle towards that prior weekly low. Right, maybe somewhat longer. There's some kind of wall here. Still looks good for a flush though. There she goes. 362 level was a nice continuation level though. More salty, basically drilling in at the wrong spot here than getting the break even down low here. Because down low here was more of a continuation play, which I kind of could have given like 5 points. Maybe 15. Stop basically should have been just above that high. The tease towards that prior weekly low. How many points was this? $80, but kind of after a 460, 200 point leg already. Damn, it's 200 points. You wouldn't say it, but it's 200 points. Could still do it. Just signs of strength showing up or weakness in sell pressure. Still something I don't want to long. I think longs for me is going to be above 360s. If we regain, sell pressure is still on to the downside. Move back to 360s would still be a valid short. This is not an easy short to be in after or under 300s, 320s. Oh, Mr. Luffy. Sir. Well, if it's how do I say this? It has happened to me way more than 10 times to me, being that close and just pushing buttons to pass it without a setup. And then, yeah. That's a lesson you'll learn over and over again, sir. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of what's going on down here. Am I missing a level? That's the question. Because I don't see it. Hourly IB closes in 4 minutes. So not too sure what I want to do. Because if she starts wicking, trading above those highs back into overnight range, it does look still good for shorts under 360s, I'd say. At the same time, it's going to be looking really spooky too. Giving quad witching or triple witching. It's a Friday. I wouldn't be surprised if we just close back at 400s or the 500s. Not too sure that day as today brings a 400-500 point melt. So breed. You can always trade the next day. That's never gonna go away. One thing you need to do is to learn from what happened, which is basically, even if it's like a $200, $100, $50, it's not worth to just push a button to make that money. And I'm guilty of it too, believe me. Market teaches me that lesson over and over again. You basically need to remember those moments, like the scars. So next time you're in that position, you look at your arm, you see all the scars, and you don't do it again. And that's basically the only way how we grow as traders is to accumulate scars. But that price really fucking dropped dead here, dude. Not sure what I want to do. Ain't moving. Drink it off. Well, I'm about to go drink it tomorrow. I need it. I need it so bad. It's been a long time. Can't even remember the last time I drank something. Let's see what happens when IB closes. If that moves anything, that doesn't move anything. Yeah, trading prop is not a bad idea, especially if you need to learn or yeah, and you'll blow through that too quick. So better to that fire prop. And just think about that. All the people that never had the chance in the past when there was no props, they were just blowing money left and right, trying to learn to trade. Right, so the IB closed. Somewhat of a heavy distribution on the bottom. What? He was what? Trading in airstrikes? What? I haven't seen that. Damn. It's crazy. Not sure what to do here. I feel like it wants to retest 360s, potentially higher, but at the same time, these areas still could be looking good for downside. She also slowed down so much. Like the currents up here is, I mean, 30 points. 8 minutes. Classic. Classic NASDAQ. time I don't really want to be in that move that pulls back, I think. How's she moving? How is she moving? Might open up the chart soon. Probably fills me and stops me out at the same candle because I kind of don't want to be in this trade. Kind of wanted to be in that trade before we hit that structure. Basically here, somewhat of a high dense volume nodes area. I mean, it is a POC. So buyer stepped in here. I kind of want to be like, put it break even ASAP. I don't want to see pullbacks from that. I don't want to be in that trade. She either goes immediately to my take profit or not. She could chop around here too. She's been doing that for a long time. Very likely to do so. Or she goes immediately to the opposite side of the range, which would be ideal. I don't want to be involved in a pullback here because this could be also somewhat of a higher low scenario. I'm just not feeling this area. That's why I'm moving it that quick to break even. And I'm good with that. As long as he keeps pushing up now. That's... Dude, did I put my NASDAQ? If she drops from here, wicks the lows, I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm looking at the account. I'm gone. I know where that's going. Then. I trade with prop firms, sir. Prop firms. I do want to get to a live account this year. My own. Oh my god, she couldn't drop. You gonna do me like that, NASDAQ? Wait, I need to prepare. If she wicks that low, I'm blocking my account. I mean, it's getting a little bit ridiculous too, right? Like, I understand I want to be protective of my entries when I do. At the same time, I have to go by the motto, everything but break even. Like, even if it's this case, like this was at 300, like above that red bubble, that would have been 7 points. Like everything but break even. So like, basically the red bubble also is the aggression in the sellers. So you want to see them stay in control. So even though it's 7 points, like stop, just put it above. Like makes more sense, I think. Even though the idea behind buyer stepping in and failing also is like absorption. What just happens then happens, and I'm not in the move anymore. Instead of just putting that trail above that red bubble. That would have kept me in the move here, like above that level. And then in this trade, there was no protection really. But I could have used just the structure from the candle, from that upper green candle. That would have been 305, 17 points, which still is very low. Maybe I should learn to take the loss more. Could be a thing. Could be a thing. And how is it possible to have deep charts with prop firm? Can you explain? Well, I buy an account with a prop firm and I connect either Rhythmic or the X feed with it, and then I have a prop account with the X feed. Deep charts. You can connect any prop firm to deep charts, really. Everything through Rhythmic, everything through the X feed, and most of them are running through Rhythmic. Either way, and this one is my fund futures. This is through the X feed because Rhythmic has been shitting the bed last weeks, and I'm over Rhythmic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So this would be the next potential trail, like seller step in. If it then pushes the lows here, you kind of want to trail it. You don't want to see price move up, otherwise it's either going to reverse or it's going to be choppy. It's not that directional, so you don't want to see this if you're short. Because then something like that happens. Either way, very annoying area to short because it just doesn't want to move lower with conviction, which is not ideal. Ideal trade location was 450s. That was the monthly hedge pressure on the options. And then just dies again. I mean, this is triple witching. Just remember, this is exploration, options, exploration, futures. If you get into the Discord, and you shout out in the boardroom chat, I'll explain to you, or I'll show you how to connect Rhythmic to deep charts. So I'll do that for you. See, and even still, even those two red bubbles would have been more ideal. Like the top side of it, put the stop loss. Would have gone close, but that would have been a 9-point stop with a lot of protection, it seems. Basically from the launch from last, is it November? And from 1 to 10, 8, 8.5. I used to trade on Ninja Trader, for example. If I compare Ninja Trader, something like TradingView, this definitely is the one higher up there because everything is inside of the platform. If you trade Orderflow wise, It's just drawing on this. How do I say this? Like drawing on TradingView is like drawing in Paint. It's like that fluent, and it's a little bit more clunky on this platform, but it's really good. It's just me. I think it could be better, but yeah. Everything you need to trade is inside this platform. Yeah, also I think a platform as NinjaTrader, it has Orderflow, but many of the better tools are third party, so then you have to buy them. Even though like DeepCharts is kind of expensive, it's like $100 a month, but at the same time you're not paying for third party tools. Plus, you're using a platform that's used by one of the better scalpers out there, and they are continuously updating and working towards the best order flow platform there is. So I don't think any other platform is really having that edge. I don't know. I think you can't go wrong with deep charts for sure. It's worth every penny. Probably goes for the prior weekly low here. Dude, that would have been a freaking brutal trade to sit in. But the red bubbles would have kept me in the trade. What? Yeah, you have to buy the platform separately, if that makes sense. Just check it out. So you buy a subscription from the platform, and then afterwards you buy the prop account, and then you connect the prop account. So you're basically buying two things. So. Very, very likely to hit that prior weekly low in 0.2 seconds. This was just something I didn't have any faith in it doing. It's quarterly, half yearly, or yearly subscriptions at the moment. Are you gonna melt? What are you gonna do? Either way, I'm a I'm not gonna mess around with this anymore. I tried it once from the open, which was a good trade. I chose it wrong. I should have gave more room, as I do always. And then afterwards, 2 scalps. Yeah, I was looking for more momentum immediately to the downside. Didn't get it. Could have, should have, probably gave it some room. Everything but break even. Something I really gotta stop doing. Just put it 5 points above, 10 points above. There she flushes. That would have been my last trade idea, really. Is that prior weekly low? Because I don't want a long under 360s. It would have been a trade towards the prior weekly low and or continuation from that towards, I don't even know. I don't even have got any levels lower than that. So sir, is that sarcastic? Sounds a little bit sarcastic. All good though. I'm done. Nothing for me here anymore today. Next week, everything back to normal. Triple witching gone. No more expirations. Normal market conditions. I mean, normaler. So it's time for that weekend. Chill. And yeah, I'll be back next week. I'll see everyone next week. Peace.